Beware of Self-Righteousness by Ifeanyi Atwei. Many years back, I was at the Badagry beach for the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship International, Operation Andrew, an evangelistic outreach. I carelessly drove into a sandy area which trapped my car. Impulsively, I started revving my engine to free the car. But the more I fired the car, the deeper my rear tires were sinking in the sand and spraying sand on people around. The people to whom I became a nuisance started shouting, "Baba, wait! Baba, wait! You can't come out like that! Stop firing! Stop!" I came out of the car, and behold, my rear tires were already about 1 foot into the sand. They asked me to get out of my car and put my gear on the neutral and release the handbrakes. Being a heavy Volvo car, it was not easy to push, but they teamed up and got the car out. Consequently, I realized that no matter the amount of effort I made, I could not have come out from that trap. People who try to be good or do good things by their own power are like ignorant me, trying to get out of the sand by myself. We are all born sinners and cannot become righteous by ourselves. If we try to be righteous by ourselves, we will end up in hell. We cannot but rely on the redemption of Jesus. We are all descendants of Adam, and therefore we all have lost in our hearts. We are sinners, not necessarily because we committed murder, theft, adultery, and the likes, but because we are born sinners. Behold, I was brought forth in iniquity, and in sin my mother conceived me. Psalm 51, verse 5. Those who try to receive God's salvation through good works can never achieve it. In fact, they are under a curse. For as many as are the works of the law are under the curse, for it is written, "Cursed is everyone who does not continue in all things which are written in the book of the law to do them." But that no one is justified by the law in the sight of God is evident, for the just shall live by faith. Galatians 3, 10-11. God indeed gave us the laws not to save us, but to make us realize that we are complete sinners who are destined to go to hell. The law enables us to know our shortcomings and expose our iniquities. It is foolish to try to live up to the law, because the more we try, the harder it becomes. The more we try, the more sins we commit. It is just like me trying to come out of the sand at the Badagry beach by myself. I might have remained there indefinitely if people didn't come to help me. If we take the Lord out of our lives, we cannot do anything good. John 15:5 says, "I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I abide in him, bears much fruit, for without me you can do nothing. Man does not have the ability to do good. When a man is without Jesus, he tries to do good before God. But the more he tries, the more he finds himself practicing evil. We are righteous only because we have been saved by the grace of God. People who are saved are continuously under siege by Satan to make them fall into sin. Some pastors and counselors have been tempted into sexually abusing their female counselees. A few pastors have succumbed to this temptation and then ruined their ministry. This is why a man should never counsel a female in a private room. It is better to have another female, preferably a wife, during a counseling session. Christian doctors have reportedly lost their control in the presence of female patients in the privacy of their consulting rooms. Some of these men were born again, but when the natural man takes control, the lust in man is given vent. It is impossible to have any human being who is not tempted by the desires of the flesh, because all originated from Adam. It is only by the grace of God that we are saved from damnation. It is not by our trying to do good. Human beings can never please God on their own. Our efforts to serve God are completely unproductive. Man's righteousness is but filthy rags to God. Only the righteousness of God can cover us.